Types and sign and symptom of herpes simplex. Herpes simplex is caused by a virus which is of two types, that is termed as herpes simplex virus type 1, herpes simplex virus type 2. Type 1 causes simplex, which is called as orolabial or orofacial herpes. All the parts of the body above the waist, mostly and mainly, they are affected by this infection. So there is pharyngitis, glossitis, gingivitis. There is also tonsillitis, laryngitis. In addition to this, there is blister appears around the lips, especially the infection is very grave and very fatal when it affects the eyes. There is blepharitis, keratitis, optic neuritis. There is also blurring of the vision and tearing, photophobia. In addition, it also the virus also affects the trigeminal nerves and its tributaries. I mean, its distribution, distribution and subdivision of the nerves. I mean, there is Bell's palsy due to effect of the facial nerve. So these are various complications of the herpes simplex. The virus also attacks the nerves and the neurons and the axon and also the central nervous system, where because it travels through the axons of the nerve cells to the central nervous system, where in the sensory ganglion it replicates, divides, and increase its numbers and quantity. Second type of the virus causes the genital herpes. It affects in female vulva, vagina, uterus, and causes their mucosa, affect the mucosa and produces the inflammatory process and there produces the blisters and sores, ulceration. Similarly, in men, it affects the scrotum. I mean, there is gingivitis, epidermolysis, urethral mucosa is infected by the penis, that also is covered by the blisters, which are very painful and they are very producing sore, producing lesions. So these two types of the herpes simplex produces the symptoms according to the parts of the or the organs of the body attacked by the viruses, herpes virus. So collectively, there is dysphagia, dyspnea, blurring of vision, tearing of the vision, painful conjunctivitis. There is also, there is decline or decrease in the auditory system, the hearing power, but mostly it affects the optic nerve and the vision of the persons. There is dysuria, intercourse process is very painful in both partners. So these are, there is fever, headache, nausea, vomiting, myalgia, arthralgia, anorexia, loss of weight, blurring of vision, shortness of memory. It is said that it is also a risk factor for Alzheimer's disease and dementia because the viruses travel through the sensory nerve endings, nerve fibers into the central nervous system. There it divide replication and also affect produces the meningitis and encephalitis along with the other neurological processes and the complication, I mean the peripheral neuritis, etc.